last thing, which is kind of funny.
Yeah.
DeSantis announced he was running for president.
On Twitter.
Like an idiot.
Crashed
Did
three
you watch
times.
it live?
No.
I tried to watch it live, and it kept crashing. As any of you know who's following DeSantis announcing for president, it broke. He announced it on Twitter.
Yeah.
In a Twitter space with Elon Musk, which I don't know who that's appealing to. I told my dad that this was happening. My dad is a Republican, and he's like, where do I watch it on Twitter? I'm like, well, you don't really watch it. You listen to it. He's like, is it on a radio station? I'm like, no, it's not on like radio. You have to like go on Twitter and then listen to the Twitter space.
Yeah.
He's like, what's a Twitter space? I was like, okay. The average Republican voter, I don't know their age, but they don't know what a Twitter space is.
Yeah. Exactly.
Why would Ron DeSantis do this?
That is my question. Is it like to appeal to a younger audience, to be like, look, kids, I'm hip.
I guess.
Like, I know how to use the tech stuff.
Well, actually, I think that there is someone in the Ron DeSantis campaign who's trying to make him more appealing to kids, because when I say kids, I mean obviously voting age, but his wife retweeted the day before he announced, a Politico article came out, and it's like, Ron DeSantis possibly announcing presidency at this time tomorrow. And then his wife said, big if true.
Okay.
What's going? Big if true? Are you like 18 years old? What's happening right now?
18 years old in like 2015.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, what's happening? Big if true? Oh my God. So there's something going on. He's trying to be hip and it's not working. During his announcement, I think he was robotic. Did you listen to it?
No.
Okay. All he talked about was COVID.
Really?
All he talked about was how Trump was Anthony Fauci's bitch, for lack of a better term.
Really?
And Trump shouldn't have done lockdowns. Trump was bad with vaccine stuff. Trump was bad for trusting Fauci.
Interesting.
So that's what he's running on. He's running on that Trump mishandled COVID.
Wow.
That's what he's running on.
I'm very bearish on DeSantis.
Yeah, I know.
Like, I think he has very little chance. I think he's in a niche that doesn't work. I might have mentioned this last week on the last episode.
Not too much, but
just that he's trying to be Trump because he feels like he needs Trump's base, but Trump's base is already married to Trump himself.
Exactly.
It's not just about the ideology.
Yeah.
They're a cult of his personality. So he's not really going to get many of those. And he's not going to capture the other side of Republicans that are slightly more sane and instead just have different economic views, like the business elites.
No, listen, I think Trump is, I'm sorry, I think DeSantis is not going to, I don't think DeSantis has it. He doesn't have the stuff.
No.
He raised $8 million in 24 hours after his announcement, which is fairly impressive. But, Trump raised $4 million after he got indicted.
Exactly.
So, there's no way he's going to be able to catch up to the Trump war chest.
Yeah.
Money-wise.
I did see news about how a PAC that's aligned with DeSantis has like a $200 million plan to push him.
No way.
Yeah.
That's huge.
But I mean, this is one of those things where I don't think it can do it for him. Like, it feels kind of like a Mike Bloomberg.
Yeah, it does. That's a good point.
Ploy.
Like, you're just going to keep throwing money at a dead horse here.
Exactly.
Exactly. Like, look, I don't think DeSantis has the stuff. I don't think he's a good public speaker.
No.
He's not.
He seems like childish and juvenile when he's questioned.
Yeah.
Which Trump, I wouldn't use those words. I mean, I think
I wouldn't say that.
He's resistant, but he never seems super like off. Like, he doesn't seem like someone is put him off balance or taking out his foundation.
Yes.
He's always very secure in his, no, you're wrong, I'm right, no. And DeSantis is more like he you see him become really angry and lash out.
That's a super good point. You see him get angrier, and that's not good. I don't think he has the stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a hot take. I think Tim Scott has a better chance. And Tim Scott is a senator from South Carolina. He is fairly popular in the Republican base. He's a black man. He has great crossover appeal to Democrat and independent voters. He really does. I think he is more of a threat, not to Trump, but I think he is like the largest threat that Democrats have if Republicans get their stuff in line.
Okay.
and nominate Tim Scott.
Yeah.
I think Biden's in trouble, but
Yeah.
they're not going to do that. They're going to nominate Trump, and I just think it's poor practice for the Republicans to spend $200 million on DeSantis when they could spend $200 million on Tim Scott, and I think have a much better chance about beating Biden.
Yeah.
I think DeSantis is a bad horse to bet on 100%. I don't think I do not believe that he's going to have it at all.